Bonjour tout le monde, c'est Biden Moissy avec une nouvelle vidéo pour vous aider avec votre anglais de tous les jours. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you are not already subscribed. Aujourd'hui, c'est une petite vidéo où je vais vous aider avec les prononciations difficiles. So, today in this video, we are going to work a bit on pronunciation. I want to focus on 3 sounds that I believe are among some of the most difficult pronunciations for French speakers. So the first is the most common difficulty. That is the letters T and H. En anglais, comme en français, on apprend les sons des lettres et aussi les sons que les lettres font ensemble. Et ces sons forment comme un nouveau lettre. So, English is similar to French in the sense that 2 or 3 letters can be put together to make its own sound. Okay, so the letter T on its own is similar to French pronunciation, right? T, t. And H, we know, is h, h. Together, though, they make th. So for the T sound, I'm touching the roof of my mouth for t. Now, the TH sound, to make this sound, you would use the tip of your tongue, okay, and the roof of your mouth, but closer to the front of your mouth. Really under the bridge of your teeth, your front teeth. So it's here. Okay? So give it a try. Repeat after me. The. Such as, for example, the word theory. I think French speakers struggle with this sound because they resolve to using the middle or the back of their mouth to make the sound, where you want to use the very inner roof of your mouth more towards the front, right? And you want to touch your tongue right in that spot. Attention, it's not the outside of your mouth. No. It's the inner top front corner, okay? I know this can be very difficult because it's different from the TH pronunciation in French. But it's just something that you have to practice once now you know the proper placement of your tongue to your mouth. So practice doing this pronunciation using this method that I just taught you. We'll practice now. He will leave early on Thursday to make it to theater class on time. He will leave early on Thursday to make it to theater class on time. The second difficult pronunciation are the letters O and R. So the letters O and R together typically make the sound or, which is actually a word of its own, as you probably know, or meaning ou. Tu veux ça ou ça? Do you want that or that? So words like torn and forward and forearm might be a little difficult because these letters together sometimes are difficult to really pronounce within a word. But a word I found that is particularly difficult for some is the word world. Okay, world. See, it gets difficult when you add in the L after the OR. It gets even more difficult, I should say. In English, a lot of the time, you have to remember to pronounce each letter. So in this case, even the L must be heard. Like this. Oral. So, to help you with this, instead of making your gateway of speech thin, you really have to open your mouth to pronounce the OR and the L. Oral. oral. So instead of speaking like oral, you would have to speak like oral, or. Je trouve avec les gens qui parlent français qu'ils prononcent cet mot comme word, word, mais il faut vraiment ouvrir la bouche pour le O, or, world, world. Et n'oublie pas de prononcer le L aussi, world. Try practicing it for yourself. She was torn in between staying with him or moving forward with her life. Certain exercises can help build forearm strength. New York City feels like the biggest city in the world. Le dernier pour aujourd'hui, c'est pas vraiment une prononciation pour pratiquer, mais c'est quelque chose qu'il ne faut pas oublier de faire toujours. The last one is less of a pronunciation to practice and more of something to be conscious of when speaking. Your S's for plural statements. Let's practice together saying the following sentences. She taught him to practice his manners. These sorts of things are often forgotten. I find that sometimes French speakers, when they're talking, when they use the word things, right, les choses, we're not talking about a thing, which is one thing. Sometimes we say plural, things, multiple. And often the S is left off, which is understandable given how words are pronounced in French sometimes. But we really want to make sure that when we're speaking about plural things, we pronounce that S, right? She taught him to practice his manners. These sorts of things are often forgotten. He couldn't take all of the stairs. It was like everyone was watching him. So those are just a couple of example sentences to practice. So be sure to rewatch this video and practice these different pronunciations and practice being mindful in your everyday conversations, utilizing these sounds. And there you have it, mes amis. Merci pour notre vidéo. Être sûr de cliquer sur le like si cette vidéo était utile pour vous. Et on se voit encore dans la prochaine. Take care.